Tonight on BCN Weekly News. This week's newscast is in memoriam of Dr. James Dryling. Coming up next is a tribute to the Dr. Dryling, his legacy and impact on BereaCollege. Also, a welcome back to campus for the fall 2022 semester, events to look forward to on campus and students' perspectives this fall, and convocations required for the first time since 2019, students' reactions, and how to ensure you receive full credit this semester. All of this and more coming up soon tonight on BCN Weekly News.
Live from BCNR's studio in Berea, Kentucky, this is BCN Weekly News.
Good evening and welcome back to another newscast of BCN Weekly News. My name is Matt Carmack. Students received unfortunate news while returning to campus a couple of weeks ago. Lovable music professor and Berean Dr. James Dryling unfortunately passed away on August 19th, the day before freshmen arrived on campus. Berea held two memorials in Dryling's honor, one on August 23rd for personal students and another service Thursday the 25th for all students and Bereans. Dryling will be remembered for his contributions to BereaCollege. The Dryling family reached out to the Berea community, letting them know that it is okay to feel hurt and angry about the situation. College chaplain Reverend Dr. Lisette Wright has encouraged students coping with grief to contact counseling services, public safety, or on-call chaplains. We'd like to take this time to share a few words from the community on the behalf of Dr. Dryling.
Dr. Dryling was one of those people that was very passionate and intentional in everything he did. He loved his work, but he loved his students more. And the biggest thing that he will be remembered for is his smile. I have never seen that man frown. I have never seen that man get angry at anybody.
Dr. Dryling was such a kind man. He always paid extra attention to his students, came in with a bright smile, good mood every single day, and he just genuinely cared about us. And his legacy lives on in the students and in the music department.
Dr. Dryling was a very helpful professor. He really wanted to make his students feel comfortable reaching out if they needed help with anything. So I would definitely say that he was a very good professor. He was a super funny guy. He loved to tell jokes. So his classes were always super fun.
BCN Weekly News wishes the Dryling family a time of peace and may his legacy live on. In other news, students have returned for a new year with numerous planned activities and changes to student life. Reporter Amaya Weekly has more on this. Amaya?
Thanks, Mac. The College Activities Board, or CAB, have organized several events for the students as they return to campus. The annual Berea Bash, an event held for incoming freshmen, took place this year with a bit of a twist. Also, a casino night event was held and open for all students to attend. Both of these events were held in Baird Lounge. I sat with first-year student Griffin Lewis to ask about his experience attending these events.
And so it forces you to make friends well enough to see them and go with them to an event. So I think, yes, it in a way did help, forged in fire, almost.
It appears to have been a great opportunity for students to socialize and feel welcome on campus, especially for first-year students. This has created more community within the college and allows for students to connect socially with one another. We hope the incoming class has gotten a better chance to get to know each other because of these events. We also hope that returning students got the opportunity to meet new people or just to relax and hang out with friends. This is all we have on welcoming students back to campus and the events that took place during the first week back, but we look forward to future CAB events and other organized social gatherings that will take place on campus this semester. This is Amaya Weekly reporting from outside of alumni for BCN News. Back to you, Mac.
Thanks, Amaya. We expect this year to be a transition period from COVID back into a normal Berea semester. Another change to the new year is an updated convocation policy. Since COVID, convocations have been optional, with 5 or more resulting in a 0.25 credit. However, with the transition to get back into a normal routine here on campus, convocations are again required. Reporter Luke Bader has more information on this. Luke?
Thank you, Mac. Berea's new convocation policy has caused many controversies with the student body. During the pandemic, the college made convocations optional, with the GPA boost as an incentive to attend a minimum of 5 per semester. The new changes require students to attend at least 7 convocations, as they had before the pandemic. Although Madison County remains in the yellow COVID-19 designation, the college has returned to the pre-pandemic policy. I went around campus to find out how students feel about the changes.
Do I think that 7 convocations is too many when there are only 10? I would say yes. I think that they should stay optional like they were this past year, simply because I was present at every single one of the convocations. There was a sizable turnout to each one, and I think that shows that students will go to ones that they're interested in, but forcing them to go to an allotted amount makes them just have to show up, but rarely ever be engaged with what the speaker is saying.
On Thursday, September 1st, College President Lyle Roloffs spoke at the first convocation entitled, "Why Berea?" Future convocations will range from musical and theatrical performances to talks on white supremacy and environmental consciousness. Students can expect to see all this and more in the coming semester. We will let you know of any further updates or changes to convocation policy. From the Quad, this was Luke Bader for BCN Weekly News.
Thanks, Luke. It will be interesting to see how upperclassmen react to the sudden change in policy. Coming next on BCN Weekly News, 24/7 visitation is undergoing changes, as well as the gender-inclusive housing. Updates on these new policies coming next. And a new independently owned bookstore on campus. Everything you need to know about the Tailless dog coming up. We'll be right back after this short break.
Horses, bourbon, and the great outdoors. That's Kentucky. Original, majestic, and wide open. This is Kentucky. Come see for yourself. Plan your road trip at KentuckyTourism.com.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Buffett. Save the Manatee Club has helped to protect imperiled manatees and their aquatic habitat for decades, but there's still more work to be done. Be the friend they need. Visit SaveTheManatee.org.
Thanks for staying with us. 24/7 visitation and GIH expansion is something President Connor Courtney and Vice President Ezra Landnew have been working towards since their first term in the spring. Now that the new year has arrived, these new policies are planned to begin. Reporter Cheyenne King has more information on these changes. Cheyenne?
Thank you, Mac. Berea opens its fall 2022 semester with improvements to gender-inclusive housing and 24/7 visitation. Previously, SGA President Courtney and Vice President Leno have been working towards their goal of creating a more inclusive campus available to all students of different genders and identities. The SGA has been successful in improving these guidelines. I sat down with Vice President Ezra Leno to discuss some of these changes happening in co-ed dorms.
Well, I'm sure people are aware that we now have 24/7 visitation in GIH residence halls, 24/7 residence halls, and co-ed residence halls. So I think that's the biggest change. We also still have some traditional visitation halls, which are pretty much the same as last semester. This is a transition year, so there's going to be messy bits, there's going to be issues, and I just ask you all to bear with them. Note the issues and tell people, because we need to know so that we can fix them. It's students' choice what this policy looks like in the future. You all voted for this change, and you all get to select what type of residential space you're living in the future, so it's up to you.
Throughout these changes to resident life at Berea, many students located in gender-inclusive housing have felt more welcomed and comforted in these new living conditions. The SGA wants to note that there are many more improvements and changes coming with these policies. As of now, the SGA is reopening their visitation committee to work on the nuts and bolts into the years to come. We will keep you up to date with any new information that arises from the SGA. As of now, this was Cheyenne King reporting from Elizabeth Rogers for BCN Weekly News. Back to you, Mac.
We'll keep you updated with any information that is released from the SGA. With all of the new changes to campus, another building opens next to the Log House. Students can look forward to a new place to read, study, and grab a coffee. The bookstore has a variety of collections from all genres, including fiction, nonfiction, and locals. Books are available for diverse age groups, starting from toddlers to adults. There are many upcoming events like book signings by authors and writing workshops that college students can attend in the center space of the bookstore. The bookstore is located in the building behind the Log House. It stays open most days from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and students are welcome to hang out, read books, and enjoy coffee and snacks in the center space of the bookstore. We interviewed Miss Susan Buckmaster, the co-owner of the bookstore, to know more about it.
The bookstore offers books for all ages of people. Behind me you'll see young adult. Over to the side we've got kids 4 to 8, and then we've got books for younger soon-to-be readers, all the way up to adults, and then all genres of books from romance to history to graphic novels, a little bit of everything. We don't have academic books. This isn't a place where we sell academic textbooks, but it is a place for all other kinds of books. The bookstore offers books for all ages of people. Behind me,
if you're an avid reader or just looking for a cozy space to do homework, we recommend checking out the Tailless Dog Bookstore. We look forward to seeing how all of these new changes will affect Berea's campus and student life. On behalf of our news team, thank you so much for watching BCN Weekly News. I'm Matt Carmack. For more coverage, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at BereaCollege News Radio, and watch our show online at www.bcnewsradio.com. Good night.